Let's start with an incredibly powerful tool for marketers that you get with our premium license of Power-CRM. The tool is called InsideView Insights. It's a sales and marketing intelligence solution. It is the world's largest and most accurate B2B database. Now, the solution has been acquired, the company InsideView has been acquired by Demandbase, and the name of the product has been changed to Demandbase Sales Cloud. Again, incredibly powerful tool. By itself, this tool, by the way, is $150 per user per month with no CRM. Okay, so our premium license for Power-CRM is $79 per user per month. You get the $150 per user per month Insights product along with a full Power-CRM license included, all for $79. So that's an incredible value. It is natively embedded right inside of the Power-CRM product. You can update existing accounts and contacts with over 80 data points coming from 40,000 different data sources that InsideView Insights, now Demandbase, uses to aggregate information. Again, 40,000 different sources like Hoover's, D&B, Equifax, LinkedIn, etc. You can also, with this tool, add new accounts and contacts that you don't have in your CRM database. You also have complete firmographic profiles. We'll show that. You can build target prospect lists, which would include accounts and contacts that you want to bring into your CRM and possibly put on a marketing automation called a scenario that we're going to cover in this presentation as well, a drip campaign. The solution also has the majority of the records that you're going to see have verified valid business email addresses and phone numbers, and we'll take a look at that in a second. Again, the Power-CRM premium user license is required for each marketing user to obtain the InsideView Insights, i.e. now Demandbase Sales Cloud product that's embedded inside Power-CRM. I mentioned that there's over 80 data points. Here is a slide that'll show you the data points about accounts or companies, as well as the data points that you get on a contact record. And the company level data also includes ownership structure. You know, a lot of acquisitions and that happen. So having the ownership kind of org chart is really helpful. So what's the parent company? What's the ultimate parent, et cetera? You see all of that with this data inside our tool. I mentioned that the solution is now rated as the world's largest and the most accurate B2B database in existence. And that's over and above D&B and ZoomInfo, who are widely thought of as kind of the leaders in that space. Well, the InsideView company, before acquired by Demandbase, took an entire year and focused purely on their data science and the accuracy and completeness of the data in their system. Once they did that and had an independent analysis performed, was rated as the #1 largest B2B database, as well as the most accurate data. In the interest of time for our demo today, I'm going to focus on the InsideView Insights, i.e. Demandbase Sales Cloud features that are used by marketing most often. There are a ton of other features that are a little bit more applicable to a sales role. We have an entire demonstration on the InsideView Insights tool. Again, now Demandbase Sales Cloud. It's a full-on demonstration, shows both sales and marketing features end to end. You can find that on the power-crm.net website. In the navigation at the top, just click on the product demos and you'll see that there is a demonstration. I believe it's held every day that covers the entire Insights tool. So we'll stick to the features most used by marketing for our demo today. Be helpful if somebody that's in attendance today, your audio is not enabled, you're in listen only mode. So if you could just use the question widget on your interface there and type me the name of a company that you think of. It could be a company you want to sell to, a company that you already sell to, whatever. Just give me it could be your own company. Just give me a company up. There we go. And actually what would be most helpful is the website address for the company. And I'll show you why that's important and where I'm going to start here in just a moment. Okay, we got some suggestions coming in. All right, here we'll go with this one. Thank you. It's Southern Aluminum, I believe, saf.com. What I'm going to do, I'm going to pop over to a new browser tab real quick here and just want to show you a really powerful feature of the Insights tool. It's the browser extension. So I'm going to go to saf.com, and over here is the browser extension. And what this does is it automatically identifies the company that you're visiting, the website that you're visiting, and provides you all the firmographic information over here in the browser extension. But also from here, you can add this record right to your CRM with just 2 clicks. The browser extension, really powerful feature that's covered in the full Insights demo I mentioned earlier. Just head on over to the power-crm.net website if you want to attend a full demo on the Insights tool. So let's pop back over to Power-CRM, and I'm going to go ahead and enter that account, the Southern Aluminum Finishing. I'm only going to enter the company name and the website. So let me go ahead and click New here, and I'll just put in the website. And of course, I have to fill out any required fields here. So this is going to be a prospect. We'll label this source as web, but you could also have a Insights source here. So you're tracking the source of leads through the Insights tool, just like you are any other marketing sources. I'll choose web, and then the website will just put in saf.com, and we'll go ahead and save that record. And what you'll see here is very quickly as that record saves, the Insights tool is going out to its vast database and identifying that particular company in the database. And it's going to bring back all the amazing firmographic information about that company right here in the account record inside of Power-CRM. So you can see it identified the right company. Website is the best piece of information. If you have just the website, it'll find the company 100% of the time. The only exception to that is if there's a hierarchy where the company has done some acquisitions and the acquired companies, they absorb the name of the organization. So there's multiple organizations or companies then in the database that have the same name. It would show you those and let you select the one that you'd like to match up to your record here, the account record in CRM. What I'll do is I will just update this record now. And what I mean by updating is if you notice here in my record, I've got no address information on my CRM record. I've got no real qualification or firmographic info here other than what I put in. I don't have number of employees, all that great stuff. So let me update my record here. And when I click on that update CRM button icon here, what happens is a window pops up and it shows me the information that is in my CRM record, which is not much. Over on the right, it's telling me all the information, or at least not all of it, because again, there's up to 80 fields of data that it can bring in. It is showing me the ones that I have set up and mapped to my CRM. I'm going to choose all these fields. I can uncheck fields and keep some of the values that I have if I'd like. All right, let's go ahead and update. Oh, one last thing I want to point out here is that when you update a record, you will see which data sources are the primaries for the data that you're seeing here. A lot of times you'll see, again, Hoover's, D&B, Equifax, LinkedIn, etc. So you can hover over those if you're curious. I'm going to go ahead and hit update. And very quickly, it will update my record in my Power-CRM, right? It says it was updated successfully. And I'm going to go ahead and close this. And now I'm going to refresh it. And let's see what data we got now. So fix the company name, okay? It also brought in all of the address info that I did not have. I now have them on a map because I have the address. If I go to, the account profile tab here, I've got a full company description. I've got their revenue. I've got number of employees, industry, SIC code, ownership, etc. So I've got great data here now for the account record, but I still don't have any contacts, right? So I have no contacts listed because we've only updated the account record at this point. I think this is just unbelievable functionality here that we're going to get into. I think all this is amazing as well, but the next layer here about contacts is in my opinion, even more awesome. Now we need contacts, right? We got to have somebody to reach out to. So if I come over here to the Insights area of our record and I go to the contacts or people area, it is showing me the people or contacts that Insights has in their database for this company. Now, I mentioned a little bit ago about verified valid email and business telephone numbers. Each one of these that you see with a green dot means that the phone number, business phone, and business email has been verified as valid. Okay, and that's done by humans. I'm going to say that most of the records that you will see here, contact records, have the indication of verified valid email, and business phone. They have just done a tremendous job of updating their database and in data accuracy. So look at all these that have the verification icon here, and hopefully you can see that. It's a little green dot. And if I scroll down there, there are a few that aren't, but if you look at all the ones that it has the verification on, that's just awesome. You know that you can email that address, for example, and you're not going to get an undeliverable, which is going to hurt your reputation score. Let's go and let's look for some contacts. Now I can search for contacts by any portion of their name. Like I could see if there's a Dave at this company just by typing in Dave. There's some Dave or Davids there, right? But a lot of times you want to look by job title or job role. So let's see what they have in maybe accounting. So I'll just type in account here, and we've got some contacts back. These are account managers, not necessarily accounting. Let's see if there's any maybe C-level contacts in here. So we'll do chief. And I don't know if there are. This is demo on the fly. Yeah, we've got a CEO here. Not typically what I want. I want heads of sales and heads of marketing. So let's just scroll down and pick a few contacts here. Notice that these are former, right? And what does that mean? That's showing you people that used to work there. And that's great information. There's lots of uses for looking at that information. As you're searching a contact, you might want to know what former companies they worked for, because a lot of times I use those in conversations. Oh, I see you used to work for this company and I've done business with them. And do you know Jeff Smith? So it's great talking points. I'm sure there's lots of other great uses of former, positions, right? But I'm going to go over here to our current, and I'll just pick a couple of these. So we'll do first couple 3 here. And you can do up to 25 at a time is the limit here. Now you can go build a list, and we're going to look at that here in a couple moments and bring in a lot more. So it's 25 at a time that you can select and push right into Power-CRM. And you also have 1,000 credits per user per month that do roll over. So if you use 200 this month, you're going to have 1,800 credits in your bank next month. A credit equals 1 record being pushed in from the Insights tool to your CRM, whether it's a contact or an account. A credit is used when you update a record using the Update CRM button that we looked at a little bit ago. All right, let's go here. So I got 3 selected. I'm going to click the export. Now, it does say Dynamics here. It's the exact same for Power-CRM. We're working in Power-CRM. So just note that Dynamics and Power-CRM are the same exact user interface and platform. So a lot of things will say Dynamics versus Power-CRM. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to add them as contacts because I want them on this prospect record that we have here, the account record in the background. So it pops up a screen here. It says just verify that you want these contacts under this account, right? And you hit export. And in a matter of a second or 2 or 3, depending on how many records that you select here, those contact records that I selected are now going to be added to my CRM database. Okay, so let me go and refresh my record again here, my account record. And like magic, with literally a couple clicks, normally that takes me maybe 10, 15 seconds to go add the contacts that I know I always want to reach out to, right? Amazing functionality, so incredibly value for both sales and marketing. And over here now, we have our contacts, right? And if I pull up one of these contacts, just click on them and go to the contact record, you have a lot of great data about the contact as well. So you've got phone, address, and address here could be different because maybe they're not based at the headquarters office. So that's great information. And I can go over to their profile and look at different information here on these tabs about this particular contact. But we've got a great profile now about this contact. And we have 3 contacts that we didn't have prior to doing this. Just absolutely incredibly powerful functionality. And I'll tell you, one thing that may not pop into mind here as you're thinking about all the amazing ways that you could use this functionality in your business, User adoption. It increases user adoption significantly. I've been doing this for 20 years, and I've been a partner of InsideView and Demandbase now for about 15 years. And this is one of the ways that you can increase user adoption is this tool. Guaranteed. Salespeople don't have to type. Marketing people don't have to type. Get a lead that comes in or a prospect that comes in with a name and an email. What do you do with that, right? Where do you get more information to even know if it's something that would be remotely able to be qualified? Well, this does it for you. You just click a button and it updates it. You go out and find contacts, add them. You can also go and build lists, which we're going to take a look at here in a minute. Next, let's take a look at how you can build target lists of prospect accounts and contacts and pull them right into your Power-CRM system. So let me jump over here to our demo system. And down in the lower left-hand corner, you can click on the app switcher and go to InsideView Insights. And this is the full Insights product just in full screen mode. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go to List Build. And you can build a list in here, as I said, and pull the list of prospect target accounts and contacts right into your Power-CRM system. And you have a plethora of data points that you can use to refine the list that you would like to pull in. So let's go in and let's take a look at some of the data points that we have. You can filter in or out based on geography. So city, country, postal code, part of the postal code, phone area code, number of employees, SIC code, NAICS code, etc. Right? So just do a quick list build here. So what I'm going to do is go in and maybe choose Texas here as the state. So we'll do Texas, and let's say we want a minimum of 100 employees. We'll set no maximum on that. We won't worry too much about revenue. We'll jump down to the industry. And these are built based off of the SIC code structure. Let's choose storage and warehousing, and let's hit apply. And what that's going to show me now is how many companies meet that specific criteria and how many contacts meet that specific criteria. So I've got 67 companies that meet my filter query, as well as about 6,200, just under number of contacts at those companies. So what I could do now is I could simply search and I would have my list, and I could easily pull that data right into my Power-CRM system. Again, both companies and contacts. So I could either select all of these, or I could go through and select just the ones that I want. I am going to choose just a few here. So I'll choose the top 3. So after you've built your list of target accounts, now is only showing me the people or contacts for the companies that I've selected and saved to that list. So now I can go ahead and export these companies and contacts, and I can now filter by things like job level, job function, are they at headquarters or not, etc. So what I'll do in here is I will go into the job functions, and I'll just pick some job titles here. So we'll drop that down, and let's pick management or manager, maybe supervisor. Let's do that, and let's hit apply. Okay, so what we've got now is about 702 people. I'm not going to pull in 702 for our demo, but I'll just go and I'll select a few at each of the companies that we've selected here. So we'll do maybe 2 from each one. I've got 3 companies, and I've got the contacts that I want selected here, which is 7, and I'm going to go ahead and hit export. Okay, so our export is done. Let's hit done here. Now let's go back over and let's remember the companies. So they were Hisco, Victory, BNSF. Let's switch back over to the sales app. Let's go into accounts. And let's look at BNSF for one of the examples here. And let's pull up that account. So you'll see that we have a full account profile. We talked about that, all the great data points. Again, there's up to 80 plus data points that you will be able to pull in. I don't have all of them added to the screen, but it's a simple process to go and map those onto your screen. We've got full description, revenue, employees, industry. We've got full address info. But what we also have are the contacts. Okay, these are the two that we selected for each company. This is one of the companies. And I can click on one of those contacts, go to the contact profile, and see that I also now have a full contact profile for those contacts that I pulled into CRM. So we went from basically a blank list. We built a list of prospect target accounts. We added those to our CRM based on all the great data filtering points that we have. Then we selected some contacts from those accounts based on job title, things like that. We exported those. And now we have 3 full account records with contacts that we can now maybe add to a marketing list, maybe a drip campaign, or assign them out to salespeople for follow-up. Just a quick recap. As you can see, the InsideView Insights, again now called Demandbase Sales Cloud, is an extremely powerful tool that is embedded right inside of Power-CRM. Incredible value at $79 per user per month for both the Power-CRM license, the user license for sales and marketing, as well as the InsideView Insights license, which by itself is $150 per user per month. If you have any other questions on this, just reach out to us.